Today is September the 11th, and it is, in the bigger scheme of things, 20 years since a very sad event. Um, so we remember the fallen in that event, and then we live our lives, because that's all we can do. And also today, September the 11th, 2021, the chaps behind the Back to Basics modification have released 5.2. If I remember, I will put links down to the changelog below the video and the pointer towards their Discord. So, some really big plus points about this mod and the guys who have built it. And it's not. I've been chatting to them, but I don't know them very well. So some of this is just looking at what's been done. They have been building this mod for years, literally for years. And it was originally on ModDB, I believe. And they made the decision to commit to the Steam launch of the mod, which is really commendable for people to put that work in. And they run a public Discord where you can talk to them, and that Discord is really well run in terms of updating information about patch notes, release information, changes. I've got all the Steam mods for Company of Heroes, and it's not to say that the other mods that are there are not good, or that their teams are not active or whatever, because in some cases I don't know, but in this particular case the guys behind the mod are actually there and you can talk to them, and some of their motivations for this are to and I don't want to speak for them, this is observance, that they speak for themselves if you talk to them. They wanted to fix some of the glaring issues in the game. They wanted to make very challenging, good AI for people to play against. And they wanted to enhance the game so that for good Company of Heroes players, it would renew the challenge of playing. And interestingly, some of the public feedback that they've had is people choose their new enhanced AI, select the hardest level, have their ass handed to them, and then they spend their time complaining about it. It's like, yeah, we rebuilt challenging AI to make this a real challenge, and you can't just go on super hard and just go out there and expect to win. This is not the vanilla game, and they've put a ton of work into it. And an example with them is that I'm not a great Company of Heroes player. I'm a very average guy who plays a lot of skirmishes, bridge games, so I'm not a very good candidate person to be talking about the game. But they've really gone to town to try and even some things up and make it fun to play for everybody. That's one of their missions. When I've chatted to them, so well, maybe you go, no, it's for everybody. But I can see that it would play really well for players who want to get back into the player v player action of the game. And the game plays very well within that setup. So I haven't run 5... Oh, wait, I tell a lie. I played a beta game of 5.2 either last night or the night before, but it's been released today. So this will be my first game in 5.2, and I want to say thank you to the boys who put it together. I appreciate their time and efforts in this. Still being able to play this great game after it came out in 2006, and still to have people creating stuff in it, and its longevity, and the fact that people still love to play it means the base game had something, and the people who continue to put time into it enhance that thing further. So we're all really lucky to still have an expanding game in terms of Company of Heroes 1. With more mods and more units and more options. And it's 2021. It's quite an achievement for the base game, and it's quite an achievement for the guys who build mods for it, put enormous time in, and they're really active. The guys are really active. So this is not a mod where they do an update every 6 months, and they're not. They are. I've watched in recent months. They're in there play testing and working hard on things in this mod to this day. So it is active, and they deserve that you download this mod and that you try it. So let's get in there. Let's play a game. And as I say, I am not the player who you want to go to for getting the best activity. So we'll do war. And let's pick. So some of the things that they've done, they've really tried to enhance some of the messaging in game. I believe the README has been cleaned up with a better dynamic for what's going on in the game. So here they tell you the enfilading fire, where you're getting hit from multiple directions, you'll take more damage in the game model. So they are actively trying to curb the blobbing to some degree, and this is shown here where they talk about the anti-blob. So you will need to, what's the word here? I don't want to say micro, but you will need to manage across your units with a more interactive method, I'll say. Regeneration, they recover when they get back to the base. And so on. So there's an explanation here. And finally, the important one is about how they've modified the AI. So they've done a lot of work to develop, in essence, and I'm probably paraphrasing here, they've taken the standard 4 settings and they've enabled 8 settings. And this is laid out in this difficulty scaling. So you've got these scales here, and by selecting AI plus, you get the higher level, and if you go normal, and you get the lower level, and it just allows you to you know, increase your options in terms of if you want to skirmish. Tells you more information in the README here. But in the game setup, you also have these additions where they've added this, where it tries to explain a little bit further, and they've relabeled the CPU. So in here, it tells you this is easy or adept, this is normal or master, this is hard or brutal, this is expert or insane. And that decision is made here by selecting the AI plus or not having the AI plus. So that's where your setting gets updated, where you say, no, I want a harder opponent, I'm choosing AI plus. I will go AI Annihilate here, and we'll choose a different map. And because I'm a madman, we are going to run something that the guys will hate, because they like to they don't like to play the games I play. So I'll do some crazy 4v4 on a horrible bridge map that is, I think the guys would rather die than play on a map like that. So I will make everyone suffer now with Chambois and unleash the hellhounds everywhere. So I'm gonna go. We'll go fixed. We're gonna go high resource. We're gonna make me a Brit. I'm gonna sit at the top of the map. I'm gonna make AI a brutal, insane activity from my American teammates, and do the same for the Germans. I'm gonna add in a couple of PE just to keep it interesting. Now, one of the interesting things that I found about 5.1 was that the CPU, and this was relayed a little bit in conversation I had, it has a confidence level. So when it's getting really confident, it has tons of units, it will really go at you. When it's having a bloody nose, it will kind of pull back. But one of the things about 5.1 is it was really kind of careful about vehicles, and whereas I'd like to try and use vehicles as a bit of a hammer, especially tanks, it was a little odd, and I haven't tried this, so I don't know what the vehicles will do. Let's see. But the guys did say they looked into working hard on the vehicles, so we are going to do that. Here we go. Let's rock. This map at the best of times tends to be a crazy map because of the bridges and everything else. So, here we are. Let's go. Bren Carrier, I want to upgrade you and get you there. Now, the Bren Carrier in 5.1 used to lose to the German bike. It drove me mad. They said they buffed it. I'm going to see. We shall see. Let's get the truck out. Now, what's going on down here? Kettenkrad and a Jeep. Okay. Alright. So the Jeeps, oddly enough, are going... They're looking at the enemy. Perhaps that's the fastest route that they can see the enemy. Not sure about that. Let's put a mine around this. Right. Bren Carrier, go take territory. Where's my truck? Come along. I need 40 fuel. I need more fuel. Okay, so let's get ourselves some fuel. Now, we really got to deal with this. Where are you going, Jeep? Okay, he's off. Okay, who will win between the bike and the Jeep? Oh, well, that machine gun squad's going to make it more complex, but I need to get that. Do I have? Don't. I need some more stuff here because it's going to get hot here in a second. I need infantry. Here come the Germans. Let's get in some cover. So if you've never played Company of Heroes before, you want to get in cover. The green cover, where you get a green indicator, gives your squads not more protection, but they take less damage because they are in a form of cover. So if you've never done anything, then try and make sure you're in cover when you are having a scrap. Looks like the German rifles have an advantage over my boys here. You shall not pass. So let's get this out. Get the officer out. Right, Mr. Machine Gun, I want you on this set of sandbags here. I want nobody to cross that bridge. Let's get it done. Right, you infantry. Build me a health center there where I can recover some men. So one of the things against the standard game is that they don't have these men that are around the HQ. These men repair your vehicles if you take your vehicles back, which is a nice touch. Well, I think so. That's how I see it. Right, where is my truck? Wow. What happened there? I missed that. Must have been something going on there. I'm guessing it was German pyos with flamethrowers. Right, let's get our truck out here. I want you on that ammo point, Mr. Truck. Bren Carrier, I want you to act as a bit of a guard on this middle bridge. Which is probably not very wise, nonetheless. I'm taking the duty of defending this bridge here because I'm one of the northern headquarters. This is the bridge that's open, and I'll treat this bridge as the secondary job that I have to try and defend. But you're not attacking. Yeah, well, character flaws, you know. It is what it is. Now I need to get the captain out. But before I start fretting about the captain, The game has a method for each of the doctrines that the population cap is actually quite low. And at some point, I guess in your mid to early combat, you need to find the methodology for each of the nations, how they improve that pop cap. Because obviously in the end you'll reach a point where you can't put more units on the field or whatever else. And you need to try and address that. So that time will come for us. So with the Brits, unless something has changed, look at these guys. These guys getting hectic. The truck that the Brits can bring on is this weird little truck here, and once you park it up, we'll go back to it in a minute once it's parked up, it gives you some options, one of which, well, a couple of which on the truck allow you then to start expanding your team's pop cap details. Right, let's move down here, everybody. Time to go. Right, truck is parking. It'll be done in a moment. So once it parks up, you need to have a look at this, and this is basically resource facilitating, converts the truck, reduces unit upkeep costs, and permits further reduction through resource, unlocks upgrades to increase the population cap. So that's what we need to work on. We need to do that. So that's how the Brits do the population uplift. Or at least that sets them on the path to doing it. When that completes, the first step is relatively inexpensive if I remember right. And then this is quite expensive. 350. Well, it's expensive in manpower. It's not expensive in fuel. So it won't normally be the fuel that is the crippling part to do that step. It'll be the manpower. Let's do the first one, get that underway. We are going to need to be able to upscope things. Let's take this to this HQ and see if we can replenish a man there. There's lots of nice nuances which I probably won't get to in the video, but some of them are. For the Brits, you can't automatically replenish your units at this truck. You've got to go back to your HQ. But you can do an uplift where you secure the resources, and also you do another uplift which makes it a reinforced point, so you can then bring the truck as a forward base, but you just have to pay a bit extra. That cost at 260 is the same as other players have to price in when they take a building and they make it a HQ, which seems, how do I feel about that? It feels about right. The only thing that I would say is, would it be equally as fair if the Brits could HQ buildings as well? Or is it right that they're limited to that? It's a conversation. Maybe if they wanted to do a building, maybe it should be a more expensive thing, 350 or something. Or maybe it's just peripheral and it's just a silly argument to get into. Who knows? Right, let's get some AT on this main bridge, because at some point these German jokers are going to be... They are going to be pressing on this bridge, let's face it. I probably made a mistake there. I should have probably upgraded my population one more time. I'm up to 66 now. When I do that next population uplift, we'll see what we get. There is an additional option on that truck, which is that allows you to gain more manpower, but it costs you a quantity of your fuel. So if you're on a map with tons of fuel, you could do that to gain a little uplift in manpower, which is fun. Right. We are looking good there. Now, what's happening elsewhere? What madness do we have going on here? Our American friends are... Oh, artillery on the bridge. The Americans were pushed back in that little contest. Right, we've nearly got enough to uplift our second population uplift. Let's do that. Let's see what that takes us to. The dreaded sound of you-know-what. Oh, it's a walking Stuka. Okay. So yeah, that's clobbering the American base. They're in for a bad time if that's going to carry on. Let's have a look. What do we want to do? Do we need to go down and help our American friend down there? Maybe we do. Right, let's do that then.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Okay. Oh, now I'm getting the treatment from... Where is it coming from? Coming from that bad boy there. I tend to find in this mod that artillery fire is like psychological. Its actual damage effect, it's there, but it's not absolutely heinous. But the constant barraging, it's like, oh god, wearing. One would call it wearing. Now they're pushing on my bridge here, but so I'll be real cheeky here. The only thing I'm going to do down here is to give myself more men from the poor old terrible events that are taking place down here. Which is not very nice of me, but you know. This bridge is going to go down at some point. I need to get my officer out here, really. So, do I wait? Yeah, I'll wait. Wow, my poor old American friends are getting brutally hammered down here. This bridge needs to probably go. Now, what shall I choose here? I've got various things that I can choose. Let's have a little look at what we got here. Vanguard, Priest. On the airport, on the Air Force side, I've got various things. Strategic support. What am I going to go? Okay, let's go Spearhead Ops. And we'll go down the track that gives us airstrike abilities. Seems reasonable for us to do that. Let's go back to base. I need my final truck out. Oh, I need 80 fuel. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's not very nice, my German friends. Okay. Well, we look in terrible trouble here with this bridge. They have a foothold on there, but they... Okay, what's the... Is the issue with the vehicles not wanting to be sledgehammers again? Okay, well, let's see. Do they drive... Do they really go at the enemy here? It looks that way. Looks like that's an improvement, because they used to be they would really not get stuck in. But I'm not sure about this. That's a good test. Oh wow, I'm losing a lot of... Well, that just wasn't very nice, Germans. Holy crap. That was very unfriendly, you fucks. Yes, I agree. I agree entirely. I really do. Not nice. Bastards. Oh, Panther. Nice. Okay, let's repair that truck. That's the other thing in the game, is it doesn't really let you repair if you're under fire, which I guess is a fair... It's not an unfair state. I do wish this vehicle would stop and fight, though. How about you turn and shoot the tank, please? I've lost my truck now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right, let's turn this the other way. What? No, don't run over my squad. Ah! It killed my whole squad. Okay. That's very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Did my AT gun have some good effect there? Maybe. Maybe. They are killing my defenses here. That's just not nice. Germans. Not nice.
German target.
Right, we got to get our other truck back out now, having lost it. So let's get that on the go. Right, let's try out the airstrike. Let's see if this has got some teeth. That cost me 150. That's lacking some teeth, I would say. Why are you there, truck? What on God's earth made you go there? Right, anyway. Let's get you up here. Yeah, I want more teeth for that airstrike. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, so let's turn this round. Ouch. A lot of ouch going on. So I've got my trucks out now. Let's get the upgrades in place. I should really technically park them on fuel and ammo, but I think I'm doing alright with fuel and ammo. I'm not going to worry about it for now. Right. So. Let's get... what do I want here? I want my 80 troops. Couple of squads out, please. A tiger, no less, is approaching. You will not take that point again without trouble, so let's ensure we build a defense around it. That being said, these vehicles will not do me well. First AT squad will be out shortly. Is that gun still facing? No, it's facing the right way now. Short-barreled Panzer IV. Okay, 2 squads are available. Let's get them ready.
Enemy unit has been knocked down.
Alright, we've got one more option for HQ. Let's take it down here. Let's get it on the field. Wow. That wasn't nice. I want that Panther down, gentlemen. I want it down, and I want it down now. Or at least I want that bridge assault brought to an end. Press your attack, boys. I want that tiger diminished. I want it to be a 2-legged tiger by the time you're finished. Well, sir, our Piats on the frontal armour are a bit pants. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, suspension down. Okay, you did well, boys. Go home. It is a 2-legged tiger now. Let's see how these men heal up, but in the meantime, I will build a medical center there. There we go. I'll give this airstrike a second chance here. Let's see what it can do. That one was a little bit better than the first as far as I could see, but not convinced about that. I don't know how much I would use that longer term. It was a bit weird in that it seemed to spread its attack around rather than where I asked it to hit, but anyway. I'm sure there are reasons. Right, let's go ensure that this bridge does not... I don't have an engineer squad. That's a problem. Let's get that one built. Let's get that upgraded as well. Ooh, what do I have down here? Do I have no men? You haven't picked up any men from the battlefield, medical units. This bridge is down, which means this bridge is going to become the fight. And when that bridge falls, this will become the fight here. The vehicle aggression in both the standard game and this one is it is it an issue? It's not an issue, but like when the first vehicle gets damaged, instead of going on to press the attack, it wants to go back, and then everything else on the bridge gets into a weird state. Which is why bad players choose bridge match, right? It gives you the advantage. You can stop an assault on you just by silly stuff. Right, I do want an anti-tank gun here. That bridge is not going to be a crossing point moving forwards for the Germans. At least that's how I see it. Dear American guys, the enemy's this way. Why is the Pershing actually going here? Like, the commander of the Pershing, what are you thinking? Like, what's your plan? Are you trying to get back to base, or... Oh, he's come to my truck to be repaired. Is that right? Weird. Right, we got that one there, and this bridge is not far from collapsing. Oh shit. Okay, get out of there. Get the hell out of there, gentlemen. Wow. It's going to be rough. Double artillery on this point. It's going to be... pain, 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 pain. Is my AT gun going to survive? There's a question. The Germans hit me with every frickin' thing. Actually, my AT gun did rather well. It survived that obliteration. It looked much worse than it actually was, as far as I can see. It's still ongoing. I shouldn't speak too soon. Right, you know what? Let's go repair this guy. Let's get that fixed. Very well, Germans, have a bit more airstrike. Let's see whether it does us any good. Oh well, I got the bridge down. Those rockets, they don't look like they do a lot of damage, but judging by the way that bridge went down, maybe the look is deceiving, maybe. Or misleading. Right, so... no, my dear, who built this bridge? Just stop that. Okay, we got more bridges to deal with, which is unpleasant. Not what we want.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Now, I'm going to give a special shout out to my dear friend Solution, because up till now in this mod the Brits didn't have tank traps and they put them back in. Thank you, boys. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It's so nice to have mods that will do nice things for the players. it doesn't mean they're any good. I have to test them. But let's see. Oh, they are. Look at that. I wonder what... Oh, I'm going to have fun discovering what these are. What is the... I wonder if... Oh, you know, are they like super strong tank traps? Are they magic? They don't take too long to build. That's a good bonus so far. I'm going to enjoy exploring the tank traps' health and what they can do and what they don't do. Right, let's get back to base. We don't want to be mortared to death there. That stops the vehicles harassing us. Ouch. And... yeah.
Your replacements are mustered.
Turn that way, please. Alright, so... the other observation, and I don't know which side it is, but it really looks like the CPU makes a solid effort rebuilding bridges. So there's a few things over the standard game, and I'm pretty sure the standard game got broken when it moved to Steam in this regard. But the AI didn't really fix the bases when... I'm not going to be able to fix that. When the bases go down, the CPU doesn't try to rebuild them. And in quite a few mods, the mods do a good job of getting the CPU to, you know, pull a crew back onto the field and try and recover the HQ. And this is the same in Back to Basics, which is good to see. So, you're not done, even if you think you're done, or if you'd like to be done. The answer is no. Oh, you can't go in that. Do you have to just repair it enough to go in? Well, let's check it out. You guys... oh, you can't repair it. But you can't get in it. Okay. In that case, I'm going to destroy it. There we go. Make room for a new one. Is that really... is that really wise for me to do that? Because I can't see the Bofors depressing to the level where it shoot below the skyline. Not the skyline, the horizon line. So maybe that's a dumb move. Oh, these Germans are pounding me. Okay, repair the Bofors, guys.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target. Jerry knocked out an MG nest.
Okay, Bofors does its job. That's what we like to see. But my tank traps... okay, my tank traps don't seem to have lasted very long.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
I've had enough of you bombarding my base. You're going to die. There we go. I want those men dead as well, and I want... ah, look what we've got here. Well, you know what? Let's diminish that defense. That's what I say to that. Why? Airspace is too crowded. Right. Okay, in that case I have to go home, don't I? Oh, so is it an airstrike with rockets and some artillery? That's nice. Nice enough.
Your replacements are mustering. Replacements are mustering now.
Right, we got our glider here. What does it cost? 380. Okay, we'll wait for the 60 to arrive here. Look at this carnage. Oh, you can have some of that, Germans. Don't be harassing my American friends. Let's watch the airstrike. I'm trying to figure out what the airstrike does. Okay. Maybe I'm not seeing what it does. Somewhere being lost. I want an artillery piece.
Enemy unit is
Enough of this being humped by the Germans. We developed the 25-pounder for a reason, chaps. Yes, we did. Right. Infantry boys, I want you over here. Make them miserable.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Oh, they killed my tank as well. Okay.
German target has been destroyed. The arty lads have received their reinforcement. Ready for action! Alright, moving! NCOs report Lieutenant is KIA.
That is very, very disappointing. Right, anyway. Right, let's see the airstrike. Come on. Where's that aerial taxi rank that I desperately want to see? Now, that is a German secret weapon, the Flying Panther. Did I only get a single rocket strike from that? No, it's a 110, okay. Not too expensive then.
Reinforcements kitting out. Stand by. German target has been knocked out.
Okay, so it looks like if you put 25 pounders in the base, the repairmen don't do repairs on there. Fair enough. It is what it is.
German target has been destroyed.
25 pounder, go ahead. AGU command truck standing by. Send your message.
Listen up, marching on. Reinforcements are mustered.
Gun through here.
The enemy's use of artillery and how it focuses its anger on you is actually quite... Well, it's demoralizing, but it is impressive. So, it's like you can't rest on your laurels. You've got to keep pressing the matters, which is what I will do.
Concentration barrage. Fire for effect. 25 pounder ready.
You guys cannot go across there. You're going to have to...
Listen up, gents. You ready, boys?
We'll have them back to full strength shortly. Reinforcing. German target has been knocked out.
Okay, stop standing around. Kill them. Fucking well done, boys. Listen up, you fucking bastards.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
So, an observation about the game so far is that the I picked the hardest AI on both sides, and it has been an absolute fight all the way across the bridges between the two sides, with neither side being able to really get the upper hand.
Gun line ready. Yes, sir.
And the challenges of trying to make a successful move being blunted or knocked back. So, in terms of, let's call it a balance observation, not bad so far. Typically, the 17-pounder was a bit crap in the standard game against slim or lower-end vehicles. Glad to see that it actually works. Let's see how it does against this Panzer IV. Okay, 1/3 health. Get the AP round in there. Yeah, that's not bad. What are you going to do, Panzer IV? Okay, 3 shots. Oh, shit. This is going to be painful. Come on, mate, get up.
German target has
Okay.
been knocked out. Replacements clearing.
Your ingredients in a zombie pie, I'm afraid.
Allied base is under fire. Enemy unit has been knocked out. German target has been destroyed.
Why can I not fire that weapon? Is it too damaged? Or what? What is the weirdness around that? I've got to assume that it's damaged, it needs repairs before it can fire. That's my rough assessment there.
Ready for your orders. Ready to see these before. Stand to.
Reinforcements are mustering. Reinforcements getting out. Stand by. NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Replacements clearing QM now. NOCs report a Jerry tank has been knocked out.
Armor ready for orders.
Germans are seizing territory from us.
Up to it, fellas. The boys need us.
Enemy unit has been knocked out. Allied base is under fire. NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Do I have my officer? Let's see if we get a boost in the recharge time if I put that right.
Replacements are mustering now. NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Section ready. Marching orders. Listen up. Ready for action. Reporting the duty, sir. On our way to secure area. 25-pounder, prepare for orders. We're listening. Listen up, marching orders. Make it up over there now.
Contact reports show the German vehicle was knocked out in that last skirmish.
Ready. You go, fellas. Right. We did. Gun line ready. Boys need us.
Oh dear, 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 dear.
Number one is on the target. Ready for taking it over now. Making our way over there now. Guns ours. Don't compete. Right there. Let him have it. 25 pounder. We're going to get right fucked here. Cap wants that fuse.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Ready for action. Move out. Receiving enemy fire. Send your message.
Oh, come on. I set that. I want that. Let's be having it.
Standing by. Ready to set off.
Reinforcing.
Troop ready for fire order. Number 4 gun. Barrage. 218 gunfire. Order. Get on with it, boys. 25 pounder, go ahead. Send. 25 pounder, under attack. Moving out. Right here, you go ahead, sir. Great, that's just great.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Fire order. Make ready to line. Are ready. Look sharp, fella. Moving, cover me. Gun group ready. Backup ready.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
On our way to secure area. Contact, Jay! Artillery base dug in. Ready for orders.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
218 gunfire. Commander ready when you are. Ready for action. German infantry annihilated. Ready to close and destroy the enemy. Corporal Elliot.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target. Forward sectors.
Ready for order. 25 pounder, be quick about it. Under fire! Sending noise!
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
25 pounder taking fire! 25 pounder ready to attack! I'm ready! Fire mission! Stand by for barrage! Ready for fire order!
reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Area secure. No enemy activity. 25-pounder, go ahead. 25-pounder, go ahead, sir.
Okay, gotta wait for a little replenishment of that.
25-pounder, go ahead, sir.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German
Ready.
target.
We did quite well to drain out our ammo stock in all that nonsense.
25-pounder here. Just stay alert.
Contact report. German half-track has been destroyed.
Are you saying that you can't get off the bridge now? Okay.
Let's get up in the night.
Okay. Tis what it is.
Still got a building 7 troops. 25-pounder, take post. Up, Troy, fellas. Troy, seen us. This is it, gents. Ready to move. Saddle's ready. Not very pretty, that shirt. Protection, stand. Incoming! Swing those burns like you mean it, boys.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
So, let's have a look now. What can we do with our trucks? This is on an ammo point giving us 11. There's another ammo point here, gives me 8 if I could put a truck on. So let's do that. We are going to bring out this other little truck we've got here in a minute. We've got to wait. 30 points and then it'll be ours. So when that truck surfaces, we will go try and get some ammo. Now, you guys, I would like you to throw a grenade at... okay, nothing. You know what? Do your job, guys. Block that bridge up for me. That's what I want you to do. Oh, you're not allowed to. Okay.
No rest for you, lads. We're on the move.
You guys go home. The lads are ready for a fight. So, right, you go down here. I want you to go on the ammo point down here. And let's see whether we can gain a little something from that.
This is what we've been waiting to get a position.
Right, we've got tons of fuel. We're probably not gonna. Let's see how that affects us with a bump in manpower. Let's see how we get on with that.
Ready for orders. Here we go, gents. Ready to move.
Right, so we got parked up there.
Battalion HQ is confirmed. It can start securing
Forward
the
assembly. Okay. Fine, 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 fine. We will bring one of our trucks down here. This one.
German target has been knocked out.
Going mobile. We're ready to roll out. CP ready for orders. CP ready for orders.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Yes, sir. Target. Concentration barrage. Fire for effect. Out. 25-pounder. Send message. Over. Number 4 gun. Barrage. 2 AT gunfire.
German target has been destroyed.
Right, field support CP setting up. Won't take a moment.
Right, let's get that secured resourcing in there, and hopefully we get a little bit more ammo on the go here. Once that's done, we'll monitor that.
CP ready for orders.
Huns are attacking an allied base.
We're ready. Get us to the fight. Alright, ready to receive. Out you go. Let's move.
So let's
German
see.
HQ has confirmed it can start
We
securing
don't really get a
resources
bump in that or that. So, oh well.
Orders coming in.
Allied base is under fire.
Active fire. Ready for action. Fire mission. Concentration barrage. Target marked. Fire for effect. Red target. Bloody hell! They've zeroed in on us. Ready to move. "25-pounder, what's the word, sir?" Ready round. Flash mission online. 25-pounder, send your orders. Gun line ready.
Heavy casualties.
Gun here. Very strong push in with infantry. Move, get back to the CP.
Forward company commanders report a section is KIA.
A section is KIA, I'm afraid.
Right. What's the word there, sir? "25-pounder, go ahead. Ready for orders."
German target has been knocked out.
Fire orders. Target take ready. Be ready, boys. For effect. 25-pounder ready. Number 4 gun. Alright. Should maintain gunfire. Shot my shield. Nothing else. See these before. Getting on with it. Gun line ready.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
CP6 ready for your message. Tell us when. Ready to receive. Nothing. Wake up. Get on point.
German target has been destroyed.
Sapper ready to move. Sappers on the move.
Enemy unit destroyed.
This is what we've been waiting for. Heads on the swivel jets. Let's move up and secure that ground. Bugger me, what do you want? ET round, sweep 2 degrees. Fire for effect. Stand to. 25-pounder ready.
German target has been destroyed.
Gunfire. Standing by.
Now let's make
German
sure
armor
we don't
destroyed.
shoot each other when things get exciting.
I'm gonna build it soldiers. Ready to copy. Ready. Fine.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
All right, fellas, fire her up. Target. Concentration barrage. Fire for effect. Up. Section, stand to. Let's get on with it.
destroyed a German target.
There will be Huns, chaps, so stay sharp.
German target has been knocked out.
Sorted out, ready to go. CP6 ready for your message. This should fill our day.
Right, so having kicked off this game, I would say I'm staring at a stalemate and I could play for many hours more. But there we have it. 5.2 has been kicked off. Looks pretty good. Download it today. Have a lot of fun. Bye for now.